finally, the thoughts about sugar and moment can finally get out of my head right now. Yes. Yes, we finally get to see who Purin looks like now, and not it's sugar. Yes, thank you, Lord and mercy. Yes, thank you, Oda. Thank you. Okay, yeah. This chapter of One Piece, this was really exciting for me, to be honest, because I have been waiting a long time for it to read it all day, because I had to stay away from any source material that's related to One Piece because I don't want to spoil myself. And this was worth it. So, we finally get to know who Purin looks like. Now, in my speculation, okay, from what I can tell from the details or how she looks like, she almost kind of resembles the three-eyed girl we saw when we first got introduced to Big Mom. She almost looks like her. I'm almost certain. I mean, heck, even Roger Base, for Neverworld, the King of Lightning, they can all agree with me that this woman is the three-eyed girl who we saw, alright? Because, look, if we kind of remove that hair, we can actually tell it could be the three-eyed girl. That could be a possibility. But again, we could be wrong, or I could be the only one wrong. But again, there is a slight chance that it could be the three-eyed girl, because I can tell from the way how she looks like, it could be her, alright? Now, aside from Sanji, okay, now the thing is, before I get back to Sanji, let me just express a few things about the beginning of the chapter, such as the fact about Luffy and the others' reaction about what happened with the Revolutionary Army, and about Luffy not remembering that Dragon was his father. Seriously, Luffy, how can you forgot that Dragon was your own father? I mean, seriously. I mean, look, I know you spent like 2 years with Rayleigh training for the New World, but how can you just forget your own father? I mean, I understand. I mean, look, I know you care about Sabo, man, but come on, at least show some props about your dad for once. Well, even if you care more about your brother than your father, that's understandable. But still, you had to at least learn at least what happened to your father, or at least something like that. Although Luffy does bring up a good point. Like, look, he heard the name Dragon, but he didn't actually see the face of what his father looked like. And when he actually got to see him, he said that he doesn't really look like him that much. But again, that is a big possibility that it could be a theory going on about Dragon not actually being Louis's father. But I digress. But seriously, do you actually think that Blackbeard and his fleet actually defeated the Revolutionary Army? There's just no way. I'm sorry, I disagree with this. I just can't handle it. And plus, not to mention, also, another thing I forgot to mention, about during the voyage to Whole Cake Island, the whole thing about with Luffy cooking, this is exactly the example why you should never let Cookie cook. Ever. Because if you do, then disaster will struck. Which is why they miss Sanji very dearly. And also back in Zou, we also got to see Wanda knowing about Kara being with Luffy and the others. And Wanda taking an okay, hey, because since Kara's with Luffy and his group, then she'll be safe. Then all that. But even with that, are they still safe? Because down below in the seafloor, we actually see what's left of Jack's fleet, and seeing that Jack is still conscious but can't swim. So yeah, we might still be able to see more Jack in the near future. And plus, we also got a close-up of his mouth, because you know how he has that face shield that he has it covered, kind of like in Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. So yeah, we actually got to see what his teeth look like. It turns out it's razor sharp. That could be a possible theory about him being half fishman. That could be a possibility, but that I digress. But anyways, there's also the fact about we get to see Kadio again. Kadio, and let me just tell you, my reaction when I first saw Kadio, I thought for sure that wasn't Kadio, but after seeing him in his drunken state, oh my god, that was just intense. And plus, we actually get to see the announced strength of Kadio. I mean, seeing this old man telling him about about what happened in Dressrosa with the Don Quixote fam, about what happened to Doflamingo and the family, all that bull. Yeah, and you also that Kaido was all, who the hell dare that fly me? Oh my goodness! And he's also quite well informed about about that generation. You all know what generation I'm talking about. We all know the new generation. With Luffy, Law, Kid. Oh, speaking of Kid, we also saw him in a bloody cage. Oh my goodness. I knew it. Everyone knew for the fact that Eustace Kid will be lost to Kaido. Because this pride got in the way, and with this whole pride guy in the way, he fight him to prove that he's stronger, and Kaido just nearly annihilates him. But wait, that is true. Okay, a few chapters ago, we see Apu talking with Kaido about what happened to Jack. So wait, if Apu is working under Kaido, what is the fate with Hawkins and Killer? That's my question. I mean, we only saw Kid and only Apu so far the only generations we saw. What happened with Kaido? But what about with Hawkins and Killer? What happened to them? Did they were defeated, or are they working under Kaido too? That's a big question for me too. And plus, again, war will be going on very soon. And plus but meanwhile, the whole funny bit with Luffy cooking again, never let Luffy cook, because or else it becomes a disaster. And finally, we get to the Sanji part right now. All right. So now we finally get to the Sanji part about where oh man, I forgot. Okay, that egg guy, I forgot his name. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see the next. Okay, Baron Tamago, yeah, that was his name. Baron Tamago telling him about the marriage and about his father. Now, the only thing that Sanji only says is that, oh yeah, speaking of which, we finally get to see Sanji again. Oh man, after so long, we finally see our favorite chef in this chapter, alright? And plus, not to mention the fact about Sanji not having a good relationship with his father too. Well, not too, but look, you know what I mean. It's just that, well, not much is known about Sanji and his father, or the Gamma 6, or the Gamma 6. So we might actually see more background to Sanji than we thought, since, well, he does come from a line of assassins. Well, how could this father look like, or what made Sanji to dislike his own father? Did something happen in the past, or that make him doesn't want to kill people, or something? I'm not really sure, because look, there are a lot of theories and speculation what could happen, but again, this all ties in what Gamma 6 is all capable of. And also, about the thing about with Peckham's though, is they don't care. When Tamagun was informed that Peckham was shot down by Bang, he didn't care. He actually agreed with Bang that he did the right thing. That was just kind of selfish. Okay, if that's the sort of thing, what is that the way how Big Mom's crew works? That is so selfish. I mean, seriously, how could they do this to him? I mean, Pickles was such an awesome character, and after what that egg guy just said, I forgot his name entirely. I'm sorry, but still, this is unacceptable. Could that theory about Peckham's join can actually be a possibility? Again, there is still a few possibilities for Pedro or Carrot or anyone else. Alright, but look. And plus, I already mentioned about the ending, about where we actually get to see who Purin looks like. And again, I will be suspecting that I'm gonna bet that's actually the three-eyed girl. Either that, or it could be a twin sister of the three-eyed girl. Because remember, she is the 35th daughter of the Charlotte family. So there could be many other daughters that look like her. All right, but I suspect that she is the three-eyed girl. All right, all of us can know. Even anime fan talk can do it. if he can make a top 5 reasons why Purin is the three-eyed girl, then why can't I? All right. So that's basically what I had to say about this chapter. So please you leave your thoughts down below, what you thought about this chapter. Did you like my live reaction from my last video, or did you disagree with everything I just said or before? And please be sure to leave any details or any information I may have left out during my review of this chapter. Alright, so overall this was a great chapter. Like the video, like it, dislike it, you didn't like it, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I am so awesome and I'm trying the best way I can. Alright, so thank you, and hold on a sec, and good night.